What is happening, y'all? Elton McFall here, aka you know what, in the Ville Borough of Montreal, which includes downtown Montreal, but that is actually where I'm pointing, west of here. Here right now in the Ville Borough, I'm actually closer to my place, close to Waling, and on the corner of Rue Ontario, with some beautiful foliage happening here. Look at the beautiful colors. I wish this would last longer. It only lasts, what, 2 weeks? And then today is the... What are we today? Today is the... Yeah, the 16th. I almost said 17th. How come I can't see anything? I know, I gotta clean my phone. Anyway, so yeah, I was looking for a place to do a walking video because actually, in fact, yes, it's a beautiful day today. Unfortunately, it's going to eventually cloud over, and it's going to rain tomorrow and the next day and maybe Wednesday, so I figured why not do a walking video and not put it off. And I thought about going north on this street here, but I really wanted to do this, like I said, because the foliage only lasts so long. This beauty of the leaves all changing color because of the cold and all that, and then they fall, and then that's when the depression starts in November, along with the cold, the shorter days, the ice, the snow, and all this crap. Oh, there's beautiful parts of it, but anyway. Yeah, the St. Bernard just went by me. I think it's the St. Bernard. Anyway, so yeah, and since I walked all the way here from my place, I don't feel like walking upward here. And also, I checked my own YouTube channel to see if, in fact, if I did a walking video on Parthenais. And I think, after thinking about it, it occurred to me that maybe the reason why I never did a walking video on this street is because it's got a really, the type of name Parthenais, it sounds like something you remember. It doesn't sound like something you forget. So maybe I'm under the impression that I've done a walking video on this street, but I haven't, you know. And so, anyway, what's that? Acura MDX. What's this guy driving? Oh, looking sharp, buddy, looking sharp. I do believe that was a Triumph, but then again, what the hell do I know? I'm visually impaired. They won't even give me a friggin' driver's license to drive legally, so... And I'm not going to be like a bunch of fucking morons who are out there driving without a license or proper insurance or registration, because there's cops everywhere, so... Okay, so anyway, walking southward now, I want to point something out right off the bat here. This is important to me. Now, you see, they redid all the sidewalks here, right? Doesn't it look nice? New sidewalks with all the grass and the bushes. Not in coincidence, because the mayor's last name is Plant. Okay, not a coincidence. Think about it. But as nice as it is, it's a complete waste of fucking taxpayer money. And I'm seriously, if you're really gonna get mad at me for this, then you're a freaking snowflake. Don't watch my videos. Je te dis tout de suite, I'll tell you right now, man. Because this, again, there's so many things that the city could be spending our money on, and I'm saying it so those people who hear me over there too. I don't give a shit, really. I really don't care. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that. I got that out of the way. If I didn't, you know, again, I love old buildings and filming old trees and houses and all that stuff. And there's the Quebec Police Force headquarters, provincial police headquarters. And it's nice to have a grande gueule, as we say in French, a big mouth. Here's a former fire station. Oh, except for that top part, that was really very elaborate. I can't even imagine what must be on the top of there. And look how cute and charming this is, all restored, eh? So anyway, so we got that out of the way. Because you know me, I'm not going to stay quiet about it. It's impossible. I mean, again, as my friend Scott would say, you know, I don't have a filter. So it's one of those, like, good and bad things, you know, rolled together. So you either like it or you don't like it. That's it, you know. God knows how many younger people alone are afraid to voice their opinions because, I don't know, for whatever reason, because they can't talk practically, because everything's typed and written down and texted. More waste of money right here. Stupid charging stations. Yeah, I'll tell you something else. By the way, the day that even half of all the vehicles on the road are electric, I'll eat my frickin' hat, okay? Because that'll never happen. Because even Hydro-Quebec, which supplies our power, and power to even some states, okay? No joke. That's how much power we have out here. We got the power. But they admit they would not have enough electricity to power all these electric cars and vehicles. Can you believe that, eh? Yeah, it's a nice idea, the whole electric thing, eh? But then again, I'm not a conformist, which is maybe one of the reasons why you watch my videos. You don't really believe in conformity unless it's absolutely necessary in your job specifically and your marriage. It's weird, eh? This is a weird building because look how many floors this thing is. It's about, I never looked at it really carefully. It looks like it's about 20 floors. And it's just stuck here right in the middle there. It looks like it should be downtown. That's the funny thing. And it's all these old, you know, 2-3 floor buildings all around. And this one, I don't even know what the hell this is. It looks like, yeah, it's probably a Hydro-Quebec installation. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what this is. It's not old. You got your danger sign with the shocking danger sign. I don't know. There's no, it looks like a hydroelectric thing. I don't know. Hydro-Quebec. Speaking of Hydro-Quebec, as I just was, eh? Where's the Gaz Metropolitan? I don't, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care, really. Oh, I do love these autumn colors. Like I said, they just don't last long enough. Well, I'm hoping, since it is a gorgeous day today, and right now 13 degrees, a forecast, oh, I was right. Forecast of 15 degrees Celsius. I'm kind of hoping maybe I'll see an oldie somewhere to film, not just like see them driving by, because a lot of times people drive these cars, they drive them, they can't even park them anywhere because you can't park anywhere in the city, especially these big boats, and then they're afraid what's going to happen to them, and yada, 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 yada. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is nice. See, I'm not against stuff like this. Make a little spot where people can come and sit down, take a break, have a smoke, have a drink, have something to eat. You know? It's a nice little chill zone. I'm not against that stuff like that. What's wrong with that? Nothing. You know? Hey, yeah, yesterday, you know, it's funny, now that I think of it, I was on the cusp end of the village there, the gay village there near Parthenais, and I noticed that there's this Bank of Montreal building. It's really old. It looks like typical bank design, you know, the roof design in the front with the, you know, the Greek columns there, right? And I look across the street, and the building where McDonald's was, which has been friggin' closed for a long time, I don't know, a few years, a couple of years, and it's still empty, you know, and I'm like, so I figure I'll show a little clip showing the comparison, you know, how a bank is still there. The banks have all the money, and even a McDonald's goes out of business. So now, mind you, since there's a lot of lowlife and wretched people, degenerates in that area, like you wouldn't believe, like in this freaking infestation. This guy who was going to ask me for money, but I cut him short and I said no. And then he sees me, he thinks I'm taking his picture. And I showed him, you know, he thinks I'm taking his picture. So I showed him, I said, dude, look at my video. He's like, oh, okay. He says, then he says to me, he says, oh, yeah, fais attention à toi-même, watch your back, you know. That's the second guy who tells me that, you know, or third person. They're full of shit, these people. You're all go rotten hell. You know, I have, you know, usually actually when you see on the streets, when they have a section like this, at an intersection or whatever, where it's like just like slabs of concrete, those are usually for the buses, the articulated buses, because they're too goddamn heavy and they damage the streets. A lot of people don't know that. The old classic buses, the new looks that had the high floor with the steps, which were built to last forever, those things, they were much lighter, so they didn't destroy the roads as much, you know. Shit, I was thinking of doing a bilingual video. I guess it's too late now. Prochaine fois, next time, I will do a bilingual video. Mark my words, I only did it once. It's hard to do a bilingual video because when you're doing this, it's not scripted or anything. This is all like spur of the moment shit, you know. So, you know, I have to, you know, watch what I'm saying and watch where I'm walking and watch out for, you know, people and cars and dogs and cats and whatever the fuck else I know is anything. I mean, I'm distracted very easily, and I'm an expert at distracting, by the way. Oh, Logan Street. So, yeah, anyway, so like I was saying, I will do it. It's just going to be a little bit challenging, I think. I don't think I'll be doing a walking video probably on a major boulevard, that's for sure, because there's just, oh, look, wow, construction. Whoa, big surprise. No, but that's the thing. On your major boulevard, that's where there's the most distractions. There's more vehicles, there's more noise, there's more signs and everything, and you know, it's just, you gotta mind my P's and Q's, as we say. What's this building here? City of Montreal, maybe? Oh, I don't know. Fuck, it's part of friggin' the Sûreté du Québec, Quebec Provincial Police Force, maybe. Eh? See, if I wasn't visually impaired, I could actually see what it says there, but I'm too lazy to go over there. So, but I'm also staying on this side because Well, just because the building next to me here is very boring, it's very dull and boring looking building. Oh no, we are at de Maisonneuve, Rue de Maisonneuve, and look at this. I noticed this every time I take the Scrap 34. There's always an ambulance parked here. I don't know why that is. Let's zoom in and see. Maybe it's not a real ambulance. I'm gonna let those people go by. They're distracting me. What's the story with this thing? Oh yeah, I don't think that is an ambulance anymore. What the hell? Look, it's got a CSN sticker on it. That's a Montreal Union sticker. City Montreal Workers Union sticker. I don't know what the story with this thing is. I don't know. Maybe it's there as a friggin' I don't know, man. Maybe actually it just reminded me of something I saw. Oh boy, this is really going to get boring now. Look at all these condos they made here. Oh my god. Oh my lordy. I really picked them. I should have went north instead. If I would have went north, you think I would have seen condos like this left and right, the whole block fucking down? I don't think so. But I will continue and press on. Look, there used to be something here. It's all gone. It's going to become a condo. Everything becomes a condo. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. You know why? Because Montreal'S, we eat shit for breakfast. We don't give a shit. Raise the tax as much as possible. Yeah, watch where we're going. You know, and it doesn't matter. She heard me. And because it's true. Montreal'S were a bunch of suckers, okay? I'll tell you right now, man. Just raise as many taxes as possible. You know, put condos as much as possible. Nobody cares. Do I see myself having a future here in this city? I wish. I probably will, because I don't have a choice, because I'm visually impaired. I don't want to go live, you know, freaking Laval or South Shore. I mean, I like those places. I like the South Shore more, but meh, you know. You know what I do remember about this block right here, though, of Parthenais? Actually, there was a guy who used to have a burgundy Cavalier Z24, like, you know, 87 to, I don't know, friggin' 90 or 89, 87, 89. And the thing was cool. The thing, it wasn't mint, but it was like almost. It was excellent condition. And I would imagine the guy there moved, or the motor blew or something. And because that's the thing with those cars, you know, 80s, 90s, you know, unless there's a very low mileage, the motor is going to go, or the transmission, and then that's it. They're junked. It's too expensive. It costs thousands to change a tranny or a motor. So people just fucking junk them. I don't care. You know what I think I'm going to do after this? I know what I'm going to do. I haven't been to Old Montreal in a while. I think that's what I'm going to do after. Yeah, I'm gonna just, because this ends almost at Notre Dame, so I might as well just walk to Notre Dame. You know, I was thinking about going there anyway. Hey, you're gonna be on YouTube, buddy. You look like a young Jerry Boulet. Montreal, Montreal. I don't know the words. That's okay. And look, there's a chicken on a Vespa. That's red. What's this? Ooh. See that? This was either a police station or a bathhouse. And what I mean by a bathhouse is before the 30s and 40s, unless somebody was rich, they didn't have indoor plumbing, so they would all gather in these buildings, and there's these giant pools, and they would bathe. That's what they were called bathhouse for. Oh, that's okay. Montreal, you can jaywalk. It's fine. But look at this. We're looking west on the Rue St. Catherine Street. And I see the Scrap coming down the line with the beautiful foliage. And I've had a coffee just before I started making this video. More construction. Always construction with this. See, look, this alone could be a thumbnail, you know. Maybe it'll get more views. Nah, I don't think so. Look, now I gotta freaking go this way. Actually, wait a second. Let's zoom in on that. I like that. Let's zoom on that. Let the gentleman go by here. Looks like somebody I know. Look at that view, man. This is a very long street. It goes all the way to the Plateau Montreal district, or borough. I'm not sure if it goes further than that. It might. There's some streets are really, really long. All right, well, we're almost done with this shiz. By the way, that's the Pont Jacques-Cartier, the Jacques-Cartier Bridge, a beautiful Montreal icon, completed right when the Depression started in 1930. Yeah, and we are walking towards the port of Montreal, the Port de Montréal. See, the thing is with these buildings, you see, it's not that they're ugly, it's just they're dull. They look cheap. I don't know, it's I think that's the thing. It's just, I think they're a representation of how almost everything today is made so cheaply, and it's just utilitarian. You know, there's no style to it anymore. So when I heard once recently that somebody said that classic cars were more popular than ever. Well, they fucking should be, shouldn't they? For for crying out loud. I mean, you know, like they're so awesome. Fuck, even the compact cars are still cooler than most of today's cars. Like, I would love to have a 63 Rambler, for example, 61, 62, 65. See what I'm saying? They're awesome. They're awesome vehicles. Well, I just hope I can find a place to take a squirt there in a while. It should be all right. Looks like there used to be a window here. Whoa, look at this fucking place. Holy shit, check this place out. You don't see that every day. Look, the whole freaking building is just gutted completely. Wow. Is that an office building or apartment building? I've seen pictures back in the day right here. You'd see a bunch of old cars, 57 Dodge Mayfair, Chevy, and imagine all this was wide open here. None of this was here. To have a time machine. And of course, Highway 15 takes you all the way down to the States, where the roads are mint. Except for New York. Actually, except for probably all the cities are like that in the Northeast. Because everything rusts, everything crumbles, even asphalt. See, okay, this is interesting. You know? This is interesting because it looks like shit, and it's a very old building, and they're gonna make it into something. I don't know what, man. Yeah. But imagine back in the day, if this wasn't an empty lot, they had all these row houses all the way down here and there. But I know not really so much here near the bridge, though. Yeah. Oh, and I just heard a non-scrap go by. So that's it, guys. We're nearing the end of this video. Not too short, not too long. Oh, look at this. We got some Hydro-Quebec trucks over here. Let's take a look at that, actually. They pretty much only have internationals. They've been really on international trucks for the longest time. See, look, it's all internationals. ProStar, Workstar, whatever. And then everything else is shit box. That's not a heavy truck. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give my friggin' voice a rest here. Did you see that guy? I don't know if you showed him there when I walked by those cars, between those cars to show this empty lot here, and there was a guy there. He had one of these old school biker leather jackets. I don't know if you saw it. It was like, man, where's the frickin' what do you call it? Where's the hog, man? Where's the chopper? You know what I mean? It's totally one of those types of those jackets, you know, for the nomads or the Hells Angels. Usually Hells Angels, I guess they were the first, right? Oh, here's a Montreal parking ticket for you. If I open it, it'll probably show that it's $42. Maybe it's even more by now. I just remember years ago it was 42. It's probably more. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, finishing right here at Rue Notre Dame, or Boulevard Notre Dame, where I filmed it. Mucho. Look at this, the camera stopped recording. Look at this Dacia. Whoa. Not sold here. That's a JDM, Japanese domestic market, meaning they were generally only sold those vehicles, or like Nissan Skylines and all that. They only sold those really in Japan. Actually, that reminds me of something I'm going to say right now. You know, one of the things that bothers me today about the car culture and the young people is that a lot of them, all they fucking give a shit about is Japanese cars, old fucking Celicas and MR2s and all that stuff, and you know, and Acuras, and I get it, you know, like they're good cars. A lot of them are crap though. Like when you go to, like if you go older than 90 or 89, a lot of them are shit. You know what I mean? So, but it's like they don't care about the classic cars. It's just they can't feel it. You know what I mean? It's not, they can't connect with them. It sucks. You know, like a Ford Torino, a Marquis. They only identify with the muscle cars. You know. Anyway, I take that personally because that's my passion. It's always been my passion number one. I like a lot of things, but that's what sways me. So that's it, guys. Thanks you very much for watching, and find me on Patreon eltonmcfall, if you want to show your love. But if you want to send me something, you want to do, you don't want to be a patron and chip in a few bucks every month, you can of course send me something by email. Yeah, of course by email, but I mean with my email, by PayPal or better yet in Canada, an e-transfer, whatever. You want to send me 10 bucks, $200,000, you know, whatever. Be much obliged. As you can tell by the way I'm dressed, I'm just a poor man who's rich in all kinds of shenanigans for your entertainment. I like to entertain, like mentioning all these fucking boring, friggin' colorless, specifically, God, they're so boring and colorless. Anyway, my email is eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. Elton, like Elton John, McFall. eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. Boy, I'm glad actually to be done this walk, because I'm actually a little bit parched from walking here. Just a little bit pooped. Oh, actually, might as well finish with this right here. Look at this wall here. You see this wall here coming up here? Yeah, this used to be a prison. Yeah, it's just really, I'm sure unfortunately would hide a lot of ghosts, that's for sure. Probably still some in there, but I don't know what it is now, but I guess they left this wall as a tribute. And I just wanted to include that. It's historic, you know? So, that's it, guys. Thanks again for watching. Y'all take care, I hear.